Hello everyone, this is Mr. Feng with Violin Week 4 lesson. In this week's lesson, we continue to pluck through the E, A, D, and G strings with music on pages 14, 15, and 16 of our All for Strings book, and we began to bow on the strings. First, let's talk about tightening the bow and setting the bow up properly. The parts of the bow are the tip, the stick, the frog, adjusting screw here, and the rubber grip. This is where we mainly place our fingers. When we begin playing, before we begin playing, we have to tighten the bow. We'll turn this adjusting screw righty-tighty, and you'll see that the hair then straightens out. I'm going to continue to adjust, and you'll see that the hair goes further and further away from the bow. How much do we tighten it by? Maybe 4 or 5 full turns, until at least on the violin bow you can see your pinky nail through the middle section of the bow. We don't want to tighten it too much. If we tighten it too much, you'll see that the stick does not smile anymore while the hair is down. In fact, the stick will turn into almost like a bow and arrow and arch over as opposed to arching under. So this is way too tight. As you can see that the stick is straight across along with the hair. So we want to loosen it back if it gets too tightened. What I tell everyone is the bow must still smile when the hair is facing down. Okay. Let's review our steps of creating the violin bow hold. You have your left hand here helping you hold on to the stick. First we create a cup with our right hand where all the fingers are bent. We'll place the bent thumb underneath the bow grip where the tip of the thumb is underneath the grip. Middle 3 fingers over the stick, flowing over the stick. Not on top, but over. Pinky tip on top. Fingers are still curled and relax. Remember, the stick is very light. So 4 steps. We'll warm up with bowing on our shoulder. We'll start at the frog. That means that we're going to place the bow down here in this region, and then we'll bow down bow, bending at the wrist and the elbow. Up bow. And you can watch your bow hold and your bow arm while you do this. Our goal is to make a very straight bow here. Going down, going up, and especially checking our wrist and our elbow. If the wrist is straight or does not bend, or if the elbow is locked in and does not bend, you will notice that the bow will arch to the side outwards like such. I will lock my wrist and stop my wrist from bending, so you see. And this is just bending the elbow. The bow will then fan outwards, and we don't want that. So you must bend the wrist and the elbow. Okay, well, let's start bowing on the instrument. This week's assignment is to bow on all 4 strings, and we'll do a series of 4 bows per string. Have my position up, straight left hand wrist, and making sure that the left hand fingers do not touch the string. This way the instrument will ring. Okay, let's start the bow on the E string at the frog. And our goal is to watch the bow, keep the bow hold, and make a straight bow. Draw the bow straight across the string. I'll count us off 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go over to the A string. You just have to roll the bow onto the A. And watch your bow, watch your stick, watch your bow hair on the string. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, the D, we'll bow 4 Ds. I'll count you off. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll to the G string. I'll count you off for 4 bows. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And remember your best to bend at the wrist and bend at the elbow. Happy practicing.